Hey, what's up ladies and gents, Spoony Pizzas here, bringing you another eFootball 2024 video. Today we're going to be looking at the new update, the 3.2 update, and see what it's all about, see what's changed. And this is the first screen I got, so I've literally just booted up the game. So I logged in today and I've got a few new bonuses. This Blitz Curler, whatever that is, I have to see what that is all about. But we got some eFootball points as well, some GP and skill training programs as well. Now the first thing I noticed on here that's new is the daily game. Not sure what that's all about. Let's just take a look. Okay, welcome to daily game. Once a day, don't miss out. Remember to play every day. Aim for exciting rewards. Play every day for a chance to sign a player of the epic card type. Wow. Okay, I think we know how to take a penalty, but we'll give it a go. Now take a leap forward and cruise through the spaces. Okay. Don't realise how we jumped so many spaces, but I'll take it. Lap 1 reward is the Neymar Jr. Epic. That would be very nice. Okay, so it looks like you can only do that once a day, which is kind of makes sense considering the fact it's called a daily game. We got 1,000 experience points for that, for training. Let's just take a look at the special player list. I'll be running through these, but Blitz Curler. Let's take a look, see who's in this list here. Chiesa. Ah, I love Chiesa. Ah, man, he's going to be really good as well. Just got to look at his finishing. I wonder if I can make him to the similar build that I've already got, because he's absolutely unstoppable. Salah with the boost effect is looking impressive. His speed is a little bit too much for me over his acceleration. You have to boost that acceleration over his speed if you're going to train him up to make him feel good. There's a few other players here we can look at later. Let's try and acquire one of these players. I'm praying for Chiesa, but we know that's not going to happen. We know that's not going to happen. Ramos. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad a signing. It's a player I haven't got. Slightly different layout, and he looks really good there. I much prefer that sort of cinematic scene. I've not seen that before. So we got some new Player of the Week packs, European Club Championships, Club Icons, J-League, and Brazil as well for the nominating contract. So these here are the nominating contract packs. Okay, so there's some new various modes for Dream Team and Authentic Team now. So Dream Team is a team that can be freely built, like we already do. So you basically can sign anyone and any era and affiliation and build them into one team. And then you have Authentic, a team built with readily available players for you to dive straight into the thick of the action. So we've got My League here, play versus AI matches over the course of a season. Oh, that's nice that they've included the trial match, friendly match and quick match in this menu now as well. Taking a look at the events, we got the co-op PvP event, which we expected. We've got the Italian clubs, which I thought I completed, but it's not marked as complete. And then we have the challenge event over here. So the rewards for the Italian event here: 50 gold coins, 1 skill training program, and 2 training skill programs. For the co-op event, you get 20,000 GP, 10,000 training programs times 2, 20,000, same again, and same again. And then after every 1,000 points, you get 3,000 GP, which is a lot more than it used to. It used to just be like 100. So it's encouraging more co-op games, which makes sense, you know. It's going to be a mode that's going to be difficult to get players attracted to, I guess. So they need to entice players by upping the GP. I like how they've categorized the menus now. At the top, you got PvP. So this is against players. And then you got versus the AI event. We've got some other events here as well. We've got European clubs, which is going to give us a chance deal for the worldwide December 7th Player of the Week pack. 30,000 GP. 30,000 GP, 3,000 points, which will give us the worldwide Player of the Week pack. So let's just take a look at My League now, see what this is all about. Start with the recommended team. Manchester United seems good to me. Play a full season and aim for the trophy. Use My League points effectively. Gain an advantage by using the points you'd earned during the season. And My League points and items by completing challenges. Okay, we just received 10,000 My League points just for signing in. View loan players available. Sign players by going to exchange points and loan players. Utilize points for starters. Let's head to exchange points and strengthen your team by signing some loan players. Okay, so I've just gone to game plan. I see my squad is not Manchester United. I don't know if we're going to be able to play this team or what's going on here, but that's not very authentic. So if we go to exchange points on this menu here, loan players, My League items. Let's have a look at the My League items. Okay, so there's some things we can buy there to boost heading, stamina, experience points. That might be quite important if it obviously carries over, although it says it's only effective for 5 matches. But yeah, I mean, that's going to boost your players' XP, right? And hopefully that's going to carry into your dream team. So it's going to be a really good way to level up your players in this mode. So loan players here. You can loan Luke Shaw, Shotterback, Nuno Mendes, Partey, Lacazette. There's quite a lot of players here we can loan in if necessary. So I'm going to loan Luke Shaw here and see how this is going to work, whether this is actually going to transfer into my dream team. Okay, so whilst I signed Luke Shaw, he isn't actually appearing in my dream team sort of recent players signed, so doesn't transfer across from my league. So we can now select our match level here. So it's going to give me extra 1,800 points if I play on legend difficulty, which I will do. So I guess this mode looks like you can make it as authentic as you want, because I literally just picked any players that I wanted from my dream team and I can use those in my league, which seems a bit daft. I think if you're going to play this mode and take it seriously, then I would recommend just trying to assign players from a club that you like, maybe Real Madrid, Manchester United, whatever it is, and then do the my league on its own in that way. Because otherwise, I think if we play it on this mode with these players, it's going to be a little bit too easy, perhaps. But we'll see. They may have changed the gameplay or difficulty, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'll give you my thoughts after this game. Okay, now to see if the gameplay's changed at all. I'm using Pass Assist 2 last time I checked. Oh, nice little driven ball into the box there. Oh, flash wide. Good effort. Good little bit of creative play there from the AI. Does feel a little bit different. Not sure. Feels a bit slower paced maybe. The ball feels a bit heavier. Oh jeez. Did you see that freezing there? Did you see the freezing? It's worse than it's it's worse. It feels heavy. Feels really sluggish. I'm not sure I kind of like this right now. But the thing is, I was playing with mods where I had like the additional frame rates, but as soon as this player gets tackled, just watch. He just gets frozen. Messi's frozen. Look at that. Like, why would you... There's no reaction there. And that little bit of freezing there is making such a big impact to my gameplay. It just feels really slow and sluggish. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not a fan at the minute. Jesus. There's Verratti. There's Chiesa. It's right inside now, driving forward. Whipped in. Oh. Mbappe was lurking. So yeah, like I was saying, I was playing with like the frame limit off and enhanced graphics as well. Graphics don't look bad here, but obviously not as good with the ultra graphical settings that I had previously. May look much nicer, but I'm sure they'll bring the mod out in a few days and we can go back to playing the game with the enhanced graphics. Luton here very direct in their play. Here's Chiesa. Nice ball. Yeah, it's definitely I don't know, the first touches are a bit off. Just feels a little bit less fluid, but like I say, it could just be the frame rate limiter off. Oh. Oh, almost had a chance to get in there. Went for the stunning shot. There's Garnacho. Rodri. Kimmich. That's it. Lovely ball. Oh, and there it is. Chiesa opened the scoring. Messi and Chiesa combining there to score. The Rabona from Messi. That's one of the new skills I added to him. So if you've not been playing this game, you can add additional skills to players. You don't get a choice. It's a bit random. There is a way to choose skills for a player, but it costs like nearly 300,000 GP. It's not worth it, in my opinion. Oh, that's a bit of a mistake from the AI there. Got to make him pay, and we do. Mbappe. Legend AI. I haven't done that in a while. I've not made that sort of mistake in a while. Yeah, it definitely took some adjusting. I gotta admit, the first few minutes it just feels a little bit slower, I guess, gameplay wise. Whether that's due to the first touch, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I think it's the first touch that's making it feel a little bit more heavy. This might be a little bit too much power, maybe. Nope. No, I pulled back on the stick and controlled that power. Able to bend it in. Free kicks are still a little bit too easy again. I wonder when they're going to fix that. Here's Chiesa. A little step over. Cuts inside one. They've got to fix the freezing there. It's so frustrating when... I get why they do it. It's mechanics. It's trying to make it esports, but... you got to have some RNG bits in this game, you know? The players have to be able to react. Oh. Mbappe bearing down on the keeper there, but there we go. 3-0 at half time. Like I said, I would probably definitely take a more authentic team. Maybe players that aren't leveled. And I think you're going to have a better experience. But me picking this team here, which is my best lineup for this formation tactic, I think it makes it a little bit easy.
Substitutions taking place.
Like I say, I'm not sure the gameplay's changed all that much. Just it could be. Good block. It could be the fact that it's just where the frame rate limiter's off. I'm not used to it, which does make a big impact to the responsiveness, and that's what I had last time. Last time there was an update, I thought the gameplay changed massively. Well, not massively, but like this. And as soon as I put the frame rate limiter back on, I was like, ah, no. It's actually the frame rate limiter having that impact. I mean, it shouldn't have an impact on the inputs, but just felt more responsive in a weird way. Can't really explain it. It's still a freezing issue though. That was glaring enough with Messi. That's poor. Let's get my game back under control. Good reading the play there by Dion. Little chip ball down line into Messi now. Little feint. We got a man over here. We got a man over. There it is. 4-0. Actually chasing back here. That's why with this formation, if you are going to play this formation, you've got to have fast wingers. They need to be able to get back and do the defensive aspects. And that's a free header and over the bar from Woodrow. I think this mode could be fun. This mode is like, you know, it's not Master League as such, but it's not a bad version for it. Like I say, you can pick wrong players, but you know, there's a chance you can actually pick out the right players. And with the PC mods, you get the real kits for the teams. There's a few of you have been... Oh no! They pull one back. I'm gutted. Want a clean sheet. And that's another thing. They should have challenges like keep a clean sheet. I don't know, win by 1 goal or something like that. Like 1-0. You've got to win 1-0, so you've got to like get a goal, try and protect that lead. And obviously the risk is like you could score more than 1 goal and get just secure the points, or you know, if you get that 1 goal and you hold out, you get the extra bonus, extra my league points. It's a nice pull down the line. It's nice from Mbappe, just trying to drive to the byline there. Oh, Verratti! Good effort, good save. I don't actually think I've got my individual instructions on here. No, I haven't. Forgot those. I figured that might be the case. Got some tired players here as well. I love Muriel. I really do like that player. And Neymar. Dembele for Chiesa and Sané is on. It's being Pedri as well. For Bellingham.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Mbappe. Number 18, Messi. Number 10, Chiesa. Number 17, number 7, coming on the field. Number 9.
Played him onside with Verratti. He's taking it 1 step too far. Had to charge the goalkeeper at the right moment. Oh no. that's a nice flowing move. Dembele. Oh, I went for the shot. I perhaps should have just crossed it or passed it maybe. Oh. That's a foul surely. Yeah.
Substitution.
Got Sané here. Bearing down on goal. Oh, good block to stop the fifth. Like I said, with the mods and the frame rate limiter, this could be a fun mode. I wouldn't use this formation though. This formation is so good. It's so good. Lovely ball. Lovely little flick from Neymar. Out wide here to Sané. Bit of space. Sané shot blocked. Muriel. Kimmich. Ball to the far post, perhaps. This is one of the smallest players on the pitch in Pedri. Easily getting out jumped, but good pressure there, forcing Luton to kick it out. I'm hoping for a little bit of trickery from Neymar here. Rossi, 1-2 maybe. Into Mbappe. No, Mbappe. Mbappe's off. Muriel. Just saw the number 9 shirt. Dembele. Verratti. Here's Pedri. Oh, he's taking it so far with that touch. Heavy first touch that. Ooh, through the legs of Van Dijk and wide, and there it is. So a 4-1 win, fairly comfortable. Like I said, with these players, this formation tactic is probably a little bit unfair. But you could make this a fun mode, I think, if you choose realistic players. That just depends whether I can dip back into that pool and select another team. I mean, that'd just be a little bit ridiculous. But you could make it realistic in your own way. So there's the league table. Liverpool at the bottom. I wish. Okay, challenge cleared. New challenges available. Win 2 matches for completion. Wow. Such exciting challenges. Can look at the schedule. The full 38 games there. So yeah, with this team, we can literally just dip into the reserves. So what I would do is have your base team and then maybe sign players or loan players that your team loans or plays in real life, or maybe players that you're linked to in real life, whatever it is. So you could probably make this mode as authentic or not all that authentic if you wanted to. But yeah, I think there's a mode here that I could definitely probably enjoy, because I think playing online is just terrible. You just come against really cheesy formations and you're just sweating it out. Well, that's the way I find it online personally. I don't mind sweating it out every now and again, but it's not enjoyable in my opinion. We've got new missions here. So we've got Season 3 kickoff. We've got my goals, or my league goals phases, and a few other objectives to complete here. Career objectives, taking a look at the available players, and it's still the same bunch that we had before. Bebeto, Gareth Barry, Albert Ferreira, and Robbie Keane. No new items either, and there's this strip here you can buy. No thank you. So let's just take a look at some of the key players here. We'll look at the player of the week packs after I just viewed Son here with his booster. You can see how that looks. He's got 36 levels. Here I'd again focus on his acceleration, boost that above his speed, boost up his tight possession, dribbling. His balance is pretty low, so like I said, boosting acceleration is going to boost that balance. He's already got decent finishing. You probably wouldn't need to touch that stat too much. I just focus on his speed, his dribbling, his tight possession. Maybe a little few points into his low passing just to get that above 70. So Blitz Curler enables players to hit a controlled shot that falls sharply. Ouch. That could be very nice. So here are the player of the week pack that's available. So Odegaard. And for me, I'm not a big fan of player of the week packs because you can't train these players up at all. You can't adjust their points, and generally there's better GP offerings because you can train them how you want. So I wouldn't have Barella either. I've got a better Barella myself. Joao Felix looks okay, doesn't look too bad, but again there's better GP offerings for most of these players. This is probably one of the better picks. His acceleration's over his speed, tight possession's looking good, dribbling's looking good, ball control, decent passing ability, so he's one of the better ones from this pack that I've seen so far. Gatti, defensive awareness too low. Tomori, defensive awareness too low. Stuani, now he's interesting. He's pretty good. He's got really high attacking awareness, decent finishing and heading. So, and he's a fox in the box. Good jumping ability and physical contact. His balance is a little bit low, so you know. But then again, it's not going to be a player you're going to run away from people because his dribbling's low, his speed's low. So it's not going to be a dribbler. You're going to just get the ball with him, lay it off, get into the box, and be a predator in and around the box for crosses or through balls. I think he could be a decent player. Stuani, probably one of the picks from me. Endo here, good defensive abilities, strong as well, lots of stamina, decent jumping ability, plenty of player skills. He doesn't have the blocker trait, but not too bad. But again, there's better GP offerings. That's why I don't tend to look at the player week packs much anymore. So not really anyone sort of standing out for me. Stuani, Brahim Diaz. Beyond that, there's not too many players that I'm getting too excited about. European Club Championship. Now this is a player that definitely excites me. Box to box Phil Foden. Box to box Phil Foden. That is brilliant. Acceleration, great type possession, dribbling, ball control. Yeah, this is definitely up my street. This is a player I would aim for 100%. Can play pretty much anywhere in the attacking zone on the left hand side and midfield. But obviously you got to play him as a central midfielder. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think he looks really exciting. Let's just take a look at his player skills. One touch passing, through passing, weighted passing, load off the passing, interception, as well as he's got interception as well. Double touch. Very, very nice. Very nice. Joao Cancelo, attacking fullback. To be honest, if you're playing online, I much prefer my fullbacks to be more defensive focused, like Sir Wan-Bissaka, but he's got some decent defensive capabilities. But I think if you're playing my league or something like that, he could be a very nice addition. Scissor feint, double touch. I love both those. Pinpoint crossing is essential if you're going to use him in that attacking role. Interception's very nice. Slide tackle's good. Could have done with blocker ideally, but other than that, he's pretty good. He's got through passing as well. One touch passing would have been nice. Tomiyasu, better defensively. This is sort of more of an online defensive player in my opinion. There's probably better options in the GP pool. Hermoso, very quick, good defensive awareness, because obviously that'll be boosted by +2 with your coach. So he's a decent player. So you can look at his player skills. Blocker, interception, aerial superiority, acrobatic clearance, fighting spirit, man marking. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I think he's another player. The only downside is his play style. Not a big fan of the destroyer play style, especially with the high aggression. He'll literally just charge out very quickly. If you use that secondary player press, he will charge out so quickly. Sometimes it's good online with the 3 centre backs, but with 2 centre backs, can't really recommend him as a destroyer. Goretzka as a centre back, but he obviously can play multiple positions there, from centre back to central midfield. But with the build up play style, you're sort of tending to play with him as a defender, and great for a ball playing defender, but his defensive awareness is far too low online, way too low. I would not trust him to be in my backline at all with that defensive awareness at 80. Nick Pope looks pretty solid for a goalkeeper. Probably one of the best goalkeepers in the world right now. It's outstanding. Unfortunately got injured against Manchester United. Pepe, a goal poacher. Too slow in my opinion off the mark with that acceleration just being 80. Good attacking awareness, but not good enough in my opinion. Not enough player skills either. Isaacson, prolific winger. Good speed, good acceleration, good dribbling, but output wise, not bad with 77 for finishing. He's got lots of player skills here. Double touch, first time shot, one touch passing, through passing, all essential skills there. And nice to have his dipping shot and rising shot for effect. You can play left wing forward, right wing forward, and right midfield. Not a bad player. Not really one I'd go all out for. Again, better GP offerings. Ziyech, creative playmaker, acceleration, good speed, good kicking power, lofted passing, low passing, good curling ability as well. Plenty of player skills. He's missing one touch passing and one touch shooting, first time shot. So he's missing those. He's got through passing and weighted passing, pinpoint crossing, outside curler. All nice to have, with that, especially with that high curling ability. João Mario, good dribbling, ball control, tight possession, low passing, speed, acceleration. For his player skills, he's got one touch passing, through passing, weighted passing, first time shot, but his speed and acceleration is a little bit low to make him exciting for me. And finally, Paz, a whole player on the right hand side. To be honest, not really a recommendation. He looks pretty flat, lacking player skills. Definitely not recommended. So out of this player pack, definitely try and go all in for Phil Foden. I think that is a must. Beyond that, Joao Cancelo I can recommend, and that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at club icons, and I'm going to cry here because there's Kevin De Bruyne, and I literally just spent 450k on him. See what he looks like. I have to see if he's much different to his other build. Looks pretty similar. Not really a player I like, because I like my midfielders to be nimble with high tight possession, high acceleration, balanced stats, and I find it very hard to get him to a place where I wanted him to be. Raul Jimenez, I would just focus on boosting his acceleration a little bit, up to 70, and then boosting, put all the rest of the points in defending. But he's a destroyer, not really one I can recommend as a centre-back unless you're playing with 3 centre-backs. En De La Cruz, so pretty nice player here. Good acceleration, speed disparity, tight possession, dribbling and ball control is nicely even. He's got good balance as well and stamina, so he could boost his dexterity. He's a box-to-box midfielder, so but his defensive ability is actually quite lacking, so I'd just focus on making him more of an attacking box-to-box midfielder rather than a defensive one. But he's got some very nice stats here that you could definitely boost with 30 points. Looking at his player skills, double touch, through passing. Oh, he's missing one touch passing. You're going to have to try and add that onto his additional skills to make him worthwhile, in my opinion. Maybe first time shot as well, especially if he's going to be breaking into the box a lot. So first time shot, one touch passing you want as additional skills. Try to aim for. He's got some good defensive abilities here though. Track back. He's going to get up and back quite nicely. And Marseille turn. I always like that in my midfielders and forward players. Goalkeeper here, Anthony Lopez. I mean, we've probably all got decent goalkeepers now. Not really one I can recommend. Probably better GP offerings. Muriel, a player I really like. Whether this player is going to be any better than his sort of standard form, I have to wait and see. But definitely a player I could recommend as a striker. He can really boost that attacking prowess, make him very dangerous. Dunk, far too slow. That acceleration is scarily low. Definitely not a player I'd avoid for 5 stars. That seems crazy. Oh, Shawawe, prolific winger. Here I would focus on boosting his acceleration, his dribbling, ball control, tight possession, and then either put points into making him a finisher or a passer. You know, just depends what you're going to do with him. If you're having more sort of left wing forward, right wing forward, then I'd probably boost his finishing. If you're going to play him more as a crosser, then boost his passing. But I think I would probably make him more of a finisher, in my opinion, because he lacks the one-touch passing, lacks pinpoint crossing. So yeah, I would just make him more of a finisher. Double touch, use the skills, just run, bear down on goal, get shots in. He's got long range curler, long range shooting. He's pretty good super sub as well. Not bad offering, but for 5 stars, again, tough recommendation. And finally, attacking fullback, Smith. And can I really recommend him? Not really. It's not too bad. He's got 30 points of progression. You want to boost that lofted passing, curling ability if you want to make him an attacking fullback. But like I said, online, I'd avoid making attacking fullbacks. Just set them on defensive. In terms of his player skills, he's got blocker, but he lacks interception. So yeah, not really a player I can recommend even for 4 stars. Moving to the J-League nominating contract pack. These are players you can't level. So this is how they look. So we've got a whole player here. His tight possession is far too low for a whole player. Can't recommend him. Sasaki, he is a whole player as well. Attacking midfielder. Better stats, but again, better GP offerings. Build-up defender, Sasaki, but his defensive awareness is too low. Attacking fullback, good speed, good defensive abilities. He's like well-rounded. Doesn't really stand out in any way, shape or form though. He's lacking blocker, but he's got interception and pinpoint crossing. Not bad, but not brilliant. For 4 stars, might be worth a pickup. Gomi, wow. I was like really excited about his attacking prowess. Then I saw he was a deep lying forward, so that's less effective. And then I saw his speed and acceleration. He's pretty much a bit of a sloth, but he's got good finishing, heading ability, physical contact, balance is low, so you don't want people touching you when you've got the ball. And with his speed and acceleration being that low, I can't recommend him. Kubo, Now, this is probably a player I definitely can recommend, especially for 3 stars. Can't really go wrong there. His acceleration speed's pretty good, lofted passing, but his tight possession, not good enough. I'll take that back. And his lack of player skills makes him a pass for me. Tanaka is a destroyer. Again, not really a fan of that play style. His aggression isn't too crazy. Got good defensive awareness. Not a bad player for 3 stars. If you've got 3 centre backs, let's take a look at his player skills. Interception, lacks blocker, acrobatic clearance, man marking, lacking slide tackles. So for me, I can't recommend him either. Or Shibuyama, creative playmaker, plays on the right hand side. Acceleration, speed, pretty good for 3 stars. Dribbling's decent. Good lofted passing. Let's take a look. He hasn't got pinpoint crossing, which is really, really sad. He was literally probably 1 player skill away from a recommendation. Alright, he's a defensive fullback. Pretty well rounded. Doesn't really jump out at me. Interception. Lacking blocker skills, lacking first touch passing. He's got slide tackle, fighting spirit. Again, for 3 stars, hard to recommend him. Abe as a whole player, no, definitely not worth recommending there. He has got 3 passing, he's got 1 touch passing, first time shot. Yeah, not really a player I can recommend. He's too bog standard average. Unless you've just started playing the game, can't recommend him either. And finally, Nagy, a goalkeeper, definitely not going to recommend him. His goalkeeping awareness is scarily low. I'd be shooting from, if I saw you had this guy in goal, I'd be shooting from all over the place, like the Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno Fernandes. So there we are. That's that pack done and dusted. Not really recommend any recommendations there in the J-League pack. And finally, the Brazil pack. Again, these players you can't level, so they come as they are. For 5 stars, not a bad goalkeeper if you haven't got one already. Goalkeeping, he's got all the right stats. He's got good high goalkeeping awareness, good reflexes, good reach, and then it's just a case of whether they've got good parrying or catching. He's got good parrying. He's got high punt. I much prefer like the low lofted passes over the high punt, but good if you've got tall players like a target man up front and you're playing it too. Mauricio is a whole player. His tight possession is a little bit too low in my opinion. Would like to see that 85 plus. He's got good finishing though and good attacking awareness. He's going to get in the right places. Not a bad player, but look at his player skills. Really, really lacking there in terms of shooting ability. He's got first time shot, 1 touch passing, through passing. Those are absolutely key, but he's seriously lacking player skills for a recommendation. Dimitri Payet, now this is a player that's definitely not going to lack on player skills. Creative playmaker. He's got good tight possession, good acceleration, ball control. Probably a player I definitely can recommend. And there you go. His player skills, 1 touch passing, through passing, weighted passing, pinpoint crossing, all good stuff to have. He's got long range curler as well. Scissor feint and Marseille turn are really nice as well. So yeah, he's probably one of the players I can recommend out of this pack. Lemos, 4 stars. For a build-up defender, good defensive awareness, good defensive engagement. He's not too slow either. He's got really good jumping ability, 187 centimeters tall, and good physical contact. Probably for 4 stars, that's probably an easy recommendation. Let's take a look at his player skills before I conclude that. Man marking, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, slide tackle. Definitely get this player. If you need a defender for 4 stars, that's a worthwhile signing. Ferreira, creative playmaker, good acceleration, speed disparity. Really love that. Dribbling's looking good, tight position's looking good. He's more of a finisher than a crosser, so it just depends on his player skills, and that's exactly what he is. He's going to be a finisher. Look at these player skills. Scissor feint, double touch, flip flap, first time shot, through passing. He's good. Like I say, he's lacking the 1 touch passing, which makes him more of a finisher for me, and he's more in that advanced areas of the pitch as well, attacking midfield or left wing forward, so either of those roles would be good. So for 4 stars, probably another recommendation if you're lacking that sort of player. There obviously there's better options in the GP pool I can recommend, but pretty decent. Raniel, destroyer, defensive midfielder. Not really a big fan of the destroyer in that defensive midfield role. Blocker, interception, aerial superiority, slide tackle, fighting spirit. For 4 stars, can I recommend him? It's not too bad, but his tight possession is way too low for me. Even being a midfielder or defender, depends which way where you're going to play him, because he can play in defense. But for me, not a recommendation. Orchestrator, central midfielder here. He's got good low passing and lofted passing stats, tight possession, ball control, but he's missing 1 touch passing, which is inexcusable, and therefore definitely can't recommend him. The last 4-star player is a defensive fullback, and he's very quick, good stamina. Defensive awareness is a little bit lacking if you are going to play him online. For me personally, I would not use this player. Probably get someone like Wan-Bissaka if you want a defensive fullback. Interception, aerial superiority, slide tackle, acrobatic clearance, fighting spirit, man marking, all good to have, but for me personally, not good enough for 4 stars. Now we're in the realm of 3-star players, and for 3 stars, if he wasn't a destroyer, it wouldn't be a bad choice, but his aggression is too high with that destroyer role, not for me, and lacking blocker here, or man marking as well to make him worthwhile. So definitely probably not go for him, but not too bad for 3 stars, to be fair. And finally, an attacking fullback for 3 stars. Not really doing much, but he's got stats in the right position. He's got lofted passing, he's quick across the ground. Fairly average, like, defensive stats. When it comes to his player skills, though, severely lacking. But he has got pinpoint crossing, which is essential if you are going to play him as an attacking fullback. But for 3 stars, he's not for me. So with my league, I will probably end up changing the team. I'm not going to use that super squad. Start again, start fresh, and maybe do a my league run, because I think that'd be quite fun. Maybe pick out a low tier team. Maybe someone like Brighton, Aston Villa, maybe Spurs, someone like that to make it a bit more interesting. But there we are. So that is pretty much my overview of the 3.2 patch. Very, very brief overview of all aspects. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. How is your experience of version 3.2? Do you feel like the gameplay's changed at all? Again, once I've got the frame rate limiter on, I'll be able to give you more of a full review of this gameplay. But that's all from me, ladies and gents. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.